Hi folks, and welcome back to some Armoured Warfare. Yes, it's been a little while since this was last featured on my channel, but I'm back into it now that it's gone into open beta, and I have to say I am thoroughly enjoying it. There's some really nice features in this game, and it's becoming a real joy to play, and definitely something to watch out for the future on my channel. So today I'm going to be bringing you a very quick video on this AMX-10P. We're going to go into a PvE mission and play it. And the PvE mission game modes are really good fun. They are cooperative, just a few players on your team against a load of AI bots. But the bots aren't terribly stupid. This is going to be a medium mission that you see coming up. And it's, well, as you see, there's plenty of action in the game. But the PvE mode has one other huge advantage. And that is, you never have to play a stock tank in a PvP battle ever again, because you can take it into PvE mode and just go and get the basic modules researched, get them improved, get the top guns, the top engines, whatever you want, before you take it into a PvP battle. Now, whether you like the PvE mode more than the PvP mode is an entirely separate subject, because this PvE mode is going to prove extremely useful for upgrading a new tank when you get it. Personally, I love the PvE mode, but I really enjoy PvP as well. But the PvE missions are just really good for getting to know a new tank and getting the basic upgrades on it, and new guns, new engines, all that sort of stuff, before you have to face real players in it. And that's one feature of the game that is going to be absolutely fantastic in my opinion. Anyway, that's enough of the waffle. Let's get into the game and have some fun. Well, this is Operation Kodiak apparently. It's a medium level difficulty PvE mission. You start off when you first get in tier 1s and 2 on just easy level, and they are dead easy. And at tier 3 I think, or maybe after so many games, you move up to medium levels if you want to. And this is where it gets a lot more entertaining and a little bit trickier. So we've got a couple of areas we have to defend and hold on to, and some communication stations we have to capture. So let's get going. Team of 5 of us. I'm in the only AFV in the game. So you could argue it's maybe my job to go ahead and scout, but don't forget this thing is stock, and it's the first game I've played in it since the account wipe. So I've got a bit of work to do, shall we say. We've got 3 M60 tier 3 main battle tanks and T62. And there's the first target. Look at that, just absolutely shredding him with the chain gun on this. That was quite nice. Now I do get very lucky in this game in that I think all the opponents we come across are these lightly armoured AFVs like this. And yeah, it does help me out quite a bit. So we pop back in for a reload, because don't forget these aren't stupid, these bots. They will shoot at you if you just sit in front of them. But let's get some more shots on. Here comes an AMX-10P. Now these guys aren't full strength vehicles. You see the description over some of the names says salvaged or weakened. This is a salvaged BMP1. That means they're kind of weaker than a regular version. We've got a T54 MBT over there. And the T54 has really good armour for a tier 2 MBT. So you can see I've used the AFV ability there to light him up. Basically that just highlights him and targets your allies on him, and when he's targeted like that, he takes more damage, both from yourself and from your teammates. So we're moving out now. I've actually picked up 4 kills very quickly, and that was a bit of a surprise. Now I got the wrong idea about the mission. I thought we had to destroy these comm stations. It does help if you read the briefing, yes. Yes, I know, okay, let's say it now. No, we don't have to destroy them, we have to drive up to them and capture them. And this is why so many military missions fail, I think, that the commanders on the ground just don't read the notes properly. At least if they're anything like me. Anyway, back into the action. So with a stock engine in, this thing is still reasonably quick. But I'm just driving around shooting at anything that pops up at the moment. And this medium level mission is really nice. It's throwing loads more at us than the easy level missions were. And it's just action from start to finish, which kind of makes it a lot more fun as well. So let's see if we can jump in there and capture it. Oh no, too slow. And just look at the graphics in this game. I mean, I think they're absolutely amazing, and They have been pretty well optimised. I'm getting a decent frame rate with the graphics turned up and the shadows on, so I'm pretty happy with the way everything looks. It's coming along really, really well. So cruising around now, I've taken on the typical scouting role, just driven out in front. I was heading towards that comm station to capture it, but oh, there's a nice juicy AMX popped out behind us. So let's fill him full of lead, or tungsten, or whatever it is that's on the in these shells that I'm firing. These are AP shells. I've got some high explosive shells too, which I didn't know how useful they were going to be, but we do get to find out later when I run out of ammunition in this thing. I've got to say, it's nice to be in a situation where you're just constantly firing the gun. I'm probably taking a few more risks than I should here, but what the hell, it's a PvE game. Oh, and one thing you can take into your PvE games, if you look at the number 9 on my consumables bar down there at the bottom, that is a PvE repair kit and reload kit. It repairs some of your damage and reloads some of your ammunition, and they're quite cheap. So why not? It makes PvE mode even more fun. So let's just, well, I was going to nip over there and get that comm station, but no, I think we've got some more juicy targets to shoot at. And this chain gun is just really, really nice to use. I don't think I played this AMX at all in the open or the early access. No, I don't think I did. So this is quite a nice opening experience to it. So anyway, I'm not really interested in capturing zones. I'm just in damage mode now, and let's just go in. Give him a little ram, which doesn't do anything at all, and drive off again. Take him out. Spotted more enemies down there. He's not watching. Oh, this is nice. Another one down. So far on 10 kills, which is 3 times more than the second best player in the team, but that is because I'm using this chain gun. It just really, really helps in this situation. Yes, it's kicking out good damage, but because there's so many shells going in, it allows me to get the last shot on weakened enemies. So even when my teammates are pushing out the damage and doing most of it, I am still getting the last kill in on there, which is a little bit sneaky. But it doesn't actually matter too much who gets the kills in this game. You get experience and rewards based on the damage you do. And if you do the most damage to a vehicle and then someone else kills it, well, you still get most of the credit for that. So it's absolutely fine. The actual number of kills isn't the most important thing. It's the overall damage that seems to matter. Now, at the moment, I thought we were having to defend that zone, but I think I was sat in the wrong place on the map. But here we go, back into action. And just up ahead, more enemies spotted. And they're not looking at me. Just look at that. Oh, he drives into a wall. I'm glad to see that the AI can do that and it's not just me. So you'll notice I'm reloading the clip between every enemy kill just to get a full magazine in there. So I've got plenty of ammunition to cook off some rounds. And we found a T-92. And he's not in a great position. He's actually stuck behind that wrecked corpse of an enemy vehicle there. He's trying to push forward, but no. Get him taken out. So we are getting dangerously low on AP ammunition here. I've no idea what the high explosive is going to perform like at this point, because I haven't tried it this before. Oh, spotted an enemy Abbott, an artillery piece. Take him out before he gets any mischief off at me. And, well, obviously you can't shoot through armoured containers, but it was worth a try, because a lot of the other scenery in the map you can just blast away through or just drive over. Now I get a bit carried away here and start firing before my turrets turn round. But never mind, we get him anyway. Up to 15 kills now. And this is the first medium mission I've played since the game went into open beta. And I was surprised to see just how many vehicles there are in it. And there's a lot more than there is in the easy missions. And it's all the better for it. Not that medium missions are particularly difficult. I think they could be difficult if I was in this sort of vehicle and just going a little bit too ham in it, getting too much up front and isolated, and I get shot to pieces, because this tank doesn't have great armour. But as it stands, it's working really, really well. Now let's just hope my ally there in the T-62 doesn't reverse. Thankfully he doesn't. Oh, more enemies. targets everywhere. And now I'm out of the AP ammunition, it's all down to the high explosive, which is quite good for wrecking modules on tanks, especially if it penetrates. So it looks like it's getting a bit crowded in here now. Are we going to see anything else before the end of the game? I don't think we do. It looks like we've pretty much cleaned the place out. Yep, there we go. So, a nice and thoroughly frantic action game there. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot busier in there than I was expecting for the first medium mission. So a nice bit of credits and XP earned, and 6,869 damage in this thing. I really wasn't expecting that, with 16 kills and 6 assists. That's pretty good going. And nice bit of XP. And there's all sorts of detailed breakdowns in the stats that you can check through once you've played a game. It's quite interesting to look through, but I'm not going to go through it all here. And as you can see, no reason whatsoever to play a stock tank in PvP anymore. So, as we're about to see, I earned a very nice amount of XP from that game, and I can get researching the modules on this AMX. No reason whatsoever to have to play a stock tank in PvP battles anymore, it's just awesome. I love PvE mode anyway. I love the cooperative gameplay. I think it's a fantastic idea and a really nice style. I'm really glad it's in the game. But it's also a benefit to you PvPers who no longer have to take a stock tank into PvP games. Get everything researched in PvE mode, having fun and enjoying it and earning credits and XP, and then take it out in PvP with it. So let's have a new engine put in. I always like a bit more speed in these sort of vehicles, and from there we can just improve some ammunition and almost get the gun, but I think I'll save that for another game. Let's pick up the armor retrofit slot though. That's a really handy tool to get some extra upgrades on the tank. And there we go, we've already improved the tank considerably just from one game in it. Well folks, I'm really enjoying Armoured Warfare, and I hope you guys are quite excited about it too, because I think it's coming along really well, and I'm definitely going to be bringing you more videos of this over the coming weeks and months. There are loads of cool features in this game, like the retrofit system for adding extra upgrades. I love the base system, just so you can build stuff and get extra benefits to your account. It's absolutely awesome. They've got some really nice ideas, and of course before long I'm going to be showing you the artillery system in this, as it's quite a bit different if you've not played it before, and I think they're onto a winner with it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.